And hello, hockey fans. This is Jared Fowler coming to you live from the great state of Texas for the series finale of NHL 18. And tonight, Doc Emrick and Eddie Olczyk will have the call as the brand new Atlanta Thrashers, the returning Atlanta Thrashers, play host to the Edmonton Oilers. Also tonight, I will be live to provide commentary, not only about the game, but the upcoming debut edition of this Friday for the new NHL 19. I will preview my newest team, the Texas Thunderhawks. Also, don't miss out on tonight's game between the Thrashers and the Oilers. And hope you enjoyed tonight's game. I want to send out a special thank you to all my friends and my fans that have for viewing my videos this season. Of course, high school football here in Texas is in full swing, as well as the college football season. And of course, hockey season is right around the corner. Preseason already started for my hometown team, the Dallas Stars, as well as the Texas Stars, the defending Western Conference champions out of the American Hockey League. Great season for the Texas Stars last season. And here for the series finale of NHL 18, I have created the brand new Atlanta Thrashers, and there you see their home uniforms. Try to make it as best as I could to resemble the final edition of the Atlanta Thrashers, who are now the Winnipeg Jets. And there you see the road unis. And here are the alternate unis. Special thanks sent out to my good friend from Evans, Colorado, Cedric the Gamer. And used one of my broadcasts for the Citrix Sports Gaming Network. So a special thanks to him. Fortunately, he cannot be with us here on commentary tonight. He is working full time, and I was first broadcast in a pretty good while for myself, as well as I am currently working full time as well. Crazy work schedule for myself. That coinciding with football season. So here we go. Atlanta Thrashers against the Edmonton Oilers. It's the series finale of NHL 18. Let's go to Doc and Eddie on the call from Atlanta.
Greetings, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro.
As Doc and Eddie finish up pregame here, I want to talk to you about a brand new junior hockey league that's about to start up here in Texas, based in Texas, mainly in South Texas, the USA CHL. Of course, the old Central Hockey League was in operations for a pretty good long time here. Of course, Cedric the Gamer's minor league team, the Colorado Eagles, joining the American Hockey League after winning 2 consecutive Kelly Cups and the ECHL. But again, the USA CHL is a reincarnation of the old CHL. And before the USA CHL came about, someone tried to get Steve Serwanek. He is the former founder of the now defunct Western Professional Hockey League. He is the founder of this new league as well. He tried to get in with the Central One Hockey League, but that league fell through. And I just found out that the USA CHL is slated to begin play next month, this fall, with 4 teams. And 2 teams are reincarnated of old CHL teams, as well as a reincarnation of the now defunct Wichita Falls Wildcats, who started out as the Wichita Falls Rustlers. But that is one of the teams in the USA CHL. They are called the Wichita Falls Force. And that is to recognize the Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas, and North Texas, just northeast of Dallas. And I just saw the reveal for the Wichita Falls Force, red, white, and blue, honoring the United States Air Force. And they are very much look like the New York Rangers. So congratulations to Wichita Falls after 11 seasons with the Wichita Falls Rustlers and Wildcats. Hockey is back in Wichita Falls as for the Wichita Falls Force. originally slated to be a 6-team league. They were waiting on the other three leagues, the other three teams, rather, or to a reincarnation of the old Central Hockey League, the Laredo Bucks. We're playing in the Laredo Energy Arena, as well as the Rio Grande Valley Killer Bees. This will be the third reincarnation of the Killer Bees. The previous incarnation was for the old Central Hockey League. That team folded. And as well as a short-lived junior hockey league in the North American Hockey League called the Killer Bees. Not very successful there in junior hockey, but they're going to give it a go here in Hidalgo, playing at the State Farm Arena. So all rekindling a South Texas hockey rivalry between the Killer Bees and the Bucks. And of course, rounding out the fourth and final team just recently announced, and the puck is scheduled to drop in about 3 weeks from now. And that is the Texas Lawmen. The Texas Lawmen, based out of McAllen, Texas. Able to get an arena in McAllen, wherever that may be. Nobody really knows where this arena is or where it's located. But 3 South Texas teams and Wichita Falls, which might find it a little bit difficult here. Of course, Wichita Falls located just northeast of Dallas, and you got 3 teams, 3 border town teams in South Texas. I think it's really going to be difficult for the Force, the Wichita Falls Force, as these 4 teams will play a round-robin schedule. They'll play each other 16 times, a 48-game schedule, 24 of those games at home. But for 24 road games to be in South Texas, that's going to be a very, very difficult commute for the Wichita Falls Force. I really hope this league gets off the ground here. A lot of people are excited about it. Of course, I'm a little bit skeptical. We already have a lot of junior leagues here in North America. But as I mentioned earlier, the USA CHL was scheduled to be 6 teams, and it looks to be thrown together at the last minute here.
Tip by the stick. That's just good fundamental defense.
Now Thrashers here on the power play.
It's deflected. Great save at the edge of the crease. A missed opportunity from this close in. Puck is thrown to Pouliot.
The league was looking to get a 4th team, possible 5th team. They had interest from Dodge City, Kansas. Dodge City, Kansas has an arena ready for hockey and hockey there.
Snaps a wrister. What a save. I was looking for the light to come on.
But for some reason that one never came to fruition.
Just over 9 minutes have transpired.
That fell through.
Still nothing on the score sheet yet. Off the face-off, he ties his
trying to get they tried to look at a unnamed 6 team, and of course that one fell through as well. And then at the last minute, the Texas Lawmen were created in McAllen to be the 4th team. So, and from what we heard, there was a tryout camp, and it's a free to play league. Normally you have to pay a tuition, as like the North American Hockey League, you have to pay a tuition for ticket to play. But this one will be completely free to play with NHL rulebook. All NHL rules will be used in this new league. But we'll see how it goes here as the puck beginning to drop between the Rio Grande Valley Killer Bees and the Laredo Bucks. We'll kick off the new league in about 3 weeks. And they had some, like I mentioned before, they had tryouts. I read this in an article. They had league tryouts, but only a handful of players actually showed up. And whether or not the USA CHL will fill out 4 rosters of players possibly who didn't make the cut in the North American Hockey League or lower or anywhere for that matter.
Got this one between the blue lines. Thrown in.
But I think it's going to be hard. It looks to be thrown around at the last minute. If I was members of that league, I think they should have at least held off until next season. Get a little bit more stabilized, because it looks like this league was kind of thrown together at the last minute. But we'll see how it goes. 4-team league for the USA CHL, brand new hockey league based in Texas. Founded by former WPHL Commissioner Steve Sherwanek, and the Thrashers get on the board. Thrashers lead the Oilers 1-0 on a power play goal by Ben Lovejoy. First goal of the season at 11:46.
Lovejoy's technique on this shot was perfect. That's why it was so hard. Eddie, he just can't
and I'm sure most of you have seen some videos of the upcoming NHL 19, which is set to hit the shelves this Friday on the 14th. I already have my copy reserved.
There was a feeling out process until that first goal of the game.
And I have looked at some of those videos and some new logos in there who look absolutely great for this new game. And I've already got a new team in mind. Looks like the Oilers are going to go on the play here. I already have a new team in mind, and one of those new logos as an expansion team in the NHL for NHL 19. That coming up on Friday, as I will bring you a broadcast of the brand new NHL 19.
But he tripped up the attacking player.
And again, thanks to everyone who's watched my games here these last couple of years with the NHL 17 and NHL 16 as well as when I started streaming games here on YouTube. But a special thanks out to Citra the Gamer out of Evans, Colorado. I get a breakaway here by Lee Stempniak. Citra the Gamer. I created him, put him on one of my teams. I called the Texas Bayou Beast as the starting goaltender. For some of you that have saw one of my broadcasts earlier this season. And of course he has the Citra Sports Gaming Network here on YouTube that he used the video I created. My commentary as well as a sportscast. Looks very well put together and everything else. But know you're going to be watching earlier Citra the Gamer. Thanks a lot for joining following my channel. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, the series finale of NHL 18. And thanks to all those who have followed me throughout this season.
In flight over the line. Save. Very important if he can clear this puck out. And he takes the heat off.
Quick timeout here just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for that important phone call there. That was for the wife. I also want to thank my wife, Michelle. She had a little freak accident here earlier in the season.
And the heat's taken off by the clear. And the linesman
now she broke her foot.
Very carefully. That is an offside.
Had 5 fractures in her foot and had to have surgery on her birthday, as a matter of fact. But I want to thank her for all her love and support. And through all these years, been married 6 years and going strong. And thank you so much Michelle, for giving me for all your love and support over these years, and thanks for going to all these games with me and supporting me. I introduced my wife Michelle to hockey back in 2012, the year we were going to get married. Said she would never go to a hockey game, but I brought her to a game in Cedar Park for the Texas Stars, and she's been in love with the sport ever since.
Edmonton's in their own end and in possession. Into the end of attack. Right into the slot. Score!
And the Oilers just tied the game with a power play goal. In case you didn't recognize the goalie for the Atlanta Thrashers, that is me, Jared Fowler. Adam Larson gets his 3rd power play goal of the season of 14-28, and the Oilers have tied the game at 1.
When you're in the low slot and a puck's on the backhand, you got to react quickly.
And so just because you're
really excited for the upcoming hockey season. The last season had streamed a couple of videos here on my YouTube channel. For one was a game 3 of the Calder Cup Finals between the Texas Stars and the Toronto Marlies. Toronto Marlies did take that series in 7 games, 4 games to 3. Congratulations to them. But it just felt like that game ended just yesterday. And now we got the NHL preseason about to get underway. I guess when you go all the way to the finals, it's a short off season. Look, I think last season was a great success, especially with the expansion Vegas Golden Knights, Western Conference champions, going all the way to the finals.
That shot hit somebody. And they got it out of there.
I'm sure everybody in Vegas is excited for the second season for the Golden Knights. But right now I'm very excited for the debut of NHL 19. I'm sure all of you are as well. And Edmonton just took the lead. Oilers take a 2-1 lead at 3:23 remaining in the first period. And this one is Eric Gryba, first goal of the season at 16:37.
The goaltender had no chance with that wicked shot.
The goalie's in perfect position here, just not perfect enough. This is a really accurate shot.
Edmonton's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period.
So if you're really a hockey fan, you like any level of hockey, of course. I just love minor league hockey. I love the NHL, but the American Hockey League, I really enjoy watching games in the AHL. Sports, they have their new AHL TV coming up this season. And basically any level of hockey, it's just so fun to watch. Tried a one-timer there, wasn't able to get that one past. But I read a book earlier in the season during the playoff run, and it's called Zamboni Rodeo. And it followed the Austin Ice Bats, who you saw a season off of, or a few of my broadcasts in this season. Very, very great read. It's like Bush League hockey. I really loved it. And that was I can't believe how that happened 20 years ago.
Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come.
But a lot has happened between now and then. Don't really see any of the old hockey barns anymore. They have now turned into shiny new arenas, like the Bat Cave, former home of the Austin Ice Bats, the Travis County Expo Center. It was a rodeo barn. I mean, the concourse was actually outside. But that barn is still standing here. The old hockey barn, the Bat Cave, still standing in Austin, Texas. Of course, they have the new HEB Center at Cedar Park, home of the Texas Stars. And a lot of fans prefer Bush League hockey, played in old rodeo barns. But I think it's also, it's really time to move on. I love the new arenas, the shiny new arenas, especially in the American Hockey League. It has some great arenas in the AHL.
The difference in the game is just 1 goal.
But I'm really looking forward to getting out and seeing what the defending Western Conference champs can do. See if they can defend their conference title as a new season is upon us here. So we've reached the end of the first period here in the series finale of NHL 18. Edmonton Oilers lead the Atlanta Thrashers 2-1. And there we'll take a look at the shots on goal. And before we start the third period, there's my dog Duke, obviously guarding the house. Oh, here, do a quick timeout real quick. All right, ready to start for the second period here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thrashers trail the Oilers here in the finale of NHL 18. I'm reading a little bit of an article about the USA CHL. Of course, the debut season kicks off October 26th at the State Farm Arena in Hidalgo between the Laredo Bucks and the Rio Grande Valley Killer Bees. As I mentioned before, this is a brand new league based out of Texas, a new junior league, starting with only 4 teams, a 48-game schedule, and each of those 4 teams will play each other 16 times, home and away. And the Thrashers just tie the game, 1-1. Excuse me, 2-2 rather. But I think this new league here in Texas kind of thrown together at the last minute. I think they, as I mentioned before, I think they should at least take this season off and start fresh next season. They were supposed to have 6 teams, and as I mentioned, in Dodge City, Kansas, was going to be a part of the league. And as I mentioned before, they had a camp, and there were only 9 players, a total of 9 players at a camp in Chicago that came out for this new league, and that's it. I don't know how they're going to really fill up 4 rosters with only 9 players. Maybe they'll get players that didn't make the cut in the North American Hockey League or the United States Hockey League. Well, Thrashers have tied the game here in the finale of NHL 18. Very, very interesting read I just had on the USA CHL.
This will make you sick to your stomach. It beat the goaltender, but not the crossbar.
Well, the USA CHL just had its 4th team, and it's just 2 months until the puck drops. And that, of course, was the aforementioned Texas Lawmen.
Edmonton's got a defensive zone win. Hanging on to it in their own end.
Well, we'll see how things go. The puck drops for the new USA CHL on October the 26th. Best of luck to them. Hope the league works out for them.
And a save. Moving it on up the wing.
And once we're done with this broadcast here, with the game here, I'll read to you the article in its entirety. All part of the series finale here of NHL 18, a discussion of the USA CHL, preview of the new series, the NHL 19. Really, really looking forward to that, to bringing you all some great hockey action here on YouTube.
Pretty routine stop. You can see why everybody learns the butterfly when they're a young kid. Takes away the bottom of the net.
And as you saw during the season, I also created some college teams, a college league.
Under 5 minutes have elapsed here in the second. So far, 4 goals equally divided.
But I really think if they can really settle with the NCAA, of course, the Ed O'Bannon trial with the NCAA football, hopefully that series will be making a comeback soon. It's one of my favorite games made by EA Sports. I think they tried with the NCAA basketball, and they also part of the Ed O'Bannon case. And I think they tried with the college baseball game, which was only short-lived. Didn't get very good reception, but I think they should try some college hockey here. I think college hockey would do great, especially EA Canada. And of course, college hockey is big in the northern parts of the United States. We have some good story hockey programs like the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. We have the Boston Terriers and the Boston College Eagles. And of course, Big Ten hockey, also known mainly for football, but it's also a good hockey conference as well. The ACHA, Hockey East. And of course, a lot of you probably don't know this, but we also have a Texas Collegiate Hockey Conference, the TCHC. Has the University of Texas, Texas A&M, UTSA, Dallas Baptist, all those teams, and Texas State University also has a hockey team. It's not really a NCAA sanctioned conference. It's a club hockey conference. And every now and then the Texas Stars will host the University of Texas, and sometimes they'll play their arch rival Texas A&M at the HEB Center at Cedar Park. But of course, the University of Texas hockey team will play its home games at Chaparral Ice, the practice facility for the Texas Stars. But Texas A&M does have a club hockey team played at Spirit Ice Arena in College Station. And believe it or not, College Station does have a junior hockey team they call the College Station Spirit. And both the Aggies and the Spirit play at Spirit Ice Arena in College Station. A lot of people thought College Station, Texas would be a good expansion city for a minor league professional hockey, but the lack of arena, they wanted to play at a Reed Arena, which is on the campus of Texas A&M. But a lot of permanent seats. Texas Reed Arena is actually a basketball arena. That is not. It's not going to be big enough to. The floor is not capable enough for having a regulation ice rink. So that idea fell through as well, and so lack of a viable arena. That deal fell through for College Station. Yeah, one-timer there. And a stoppage of play. 2-2 hockey game here at 7:43 of the second period. Quick timeout here.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
So when I'm at my first Texas Stars game this season, I will stream a game here on YouTube. Not the entire game. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to do that. But probably during warm-ups, I will stream the warm-ups. Probably before the game that the Texas Stars will play this season. So I'm really excited for that as well.
Mashed in. Waits from the corner. Lets it go. A little pass from his goalie here. Moving along through the neutral zone.
I hope you really enjoyed my videos this season for NHL 18. Look to bring you more great videos for NHL 19 starting this Friday. Debut edition.
Loose puck, not stick handled well there. The Oilers in possession as they travel through center ice.
Hope you're enjoying the video right now. This game, the finale, the game between the Atlanta Thrashers, the brand new Atlanta Thrashers against the Edmonton Oilers.
They need to get a rest for some players. It's dumped into the offensive zone.
Pretty good game here in Atlanta, 2-2 hockey game.
The Oilers leave their own end. And the puck taken over by Nugent Hopkins. Not tested much, good pad save. Pitching it to Ekholm. Now it's directed to Ennis. Perfect passing right through center. Gains the blue line. Slides it to the point. On the outside, a shot. And that one shot down the ice, and it will be an icing.
So often a player will slide to block a shot. Part of that is because you're out of position. This block standing up is textbook.
They win it. Fires. They score.
And Thrashers retake the lead after scoring the first goal of the game.
He's had his chances and finally cashes in for goal number 1.
Josh Manson, first goal of the season, 17:36 in the second period. Thrashers take a 3-2 lead. Right off the face-off, a slap shot gets it right past Ellis.
Just too quick a shot for the goaltender.
So a pretty good game thus far.
Broken the tie late in the second period, setting the stage for a wonderful conclusion to this, and then a full third period ahead. And he dumps it in. And the pickup. Loose puck captured by Ennis. Went to the backhand. Put his pads together and got the whistle.
Atlanta's got to be thrilled with his production over the last little while. His point streak continues as he's been a dynamic offensive performer for them.
Nice face-off work. Looking to Greba. Snapping a pass to Pitlick. Dumped in.
The second period.
Fires just wide of the net.
Coming off the last minute of play here in the second period.
That pass ahead in stride.
Just let the seconds tick away here.
On back and is handled by Fowler.
And the Thrashers are going to go in at second intermission with a 3-2 lead over the Edmonton Oilers. Only 20 minutes to go here in the series of NHL 18. And thanks for joining me here on YouTube. Thanks for joining me this season.
The Thrashers broke the tie late in the period, so some momentum for them as we had to break.
Take a look at the second period statistics before we head off. In the last 20 minutes of this season. And here we go. The last 20 minutes of the NHL 18 season is about to get underway here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Edmonton's down after the first 40 minutes of play. Couple of positives. One, they're only down by a goal. Second, time of possession has been in their favor, but at some point they have to convert some of those chances.
Gets in. What'll he do?
And I encourage you to stay tuned after the game. Read your article about the News USA CHL slated to begin play on October the 26th. Brand new junior hockey league based out of Texas. 4 teams for the 2018-19 season.
Up the wing, moving ahead. Nice work by Larson. Moving it to Reed. Still has control up the wing. With a shot. Oh, and that shot is way off.
Oh, you miss an opportunity like that. You better not be in a hurry to get back to that bench.
Puck grab, they're ready to go. He throws it there. Score!
And the Oilers just tied the game.
This one is tied.
And there you see Connor McDavid.
Oh, what a quick
2:48 early in the third period.
The butterflies become a default position for the goaltender, Edzo. And while the shot is nice, he's down in that butterfly position way too quickly.
Have a 3-3 tie here in the series finale. Connor McDavid is 10th of the season. Maroon and Lucic with the assist.
Good job tying the man up on the faceoff. Teammate comes in. To the point it comes. And ripped to Nash. Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a faceoff right near him.
The Oilers have played so well from game 1 of this season. Their perch at top of the league standings is no surprise. Anything you need to do against them, they'll answer the bell.
Winners attract, don't they, Ray? Judging by the fans in their city. Still with it through neutral ice. Lets it go. He is gone.
Yeah, you heard it. It hit him right in the mask. I still can't believe goaltenders back in the day did not have a mask on.
Got that in the trapper.
There was some room. Not enough. Great glove save.
They win the draw. Pass to the slot. Wonderful chance was set up, and the pass just goes wide. The Oilers wheel one ahead up the wing. He's into the
look
slot.
out.
Just got his pad on that one. Takes his pass from the goalie. Keeps it going up the wing. He's all alone. Save. Puck covered, whistle blown. Just over 6 minutes have gone by in the third. 6 goals in this game so far, divided in half. Big face-off win. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead.
And the Thrashers got to take the lead once again. And it looks like it's going to be Jamie McGinn for the Thrashers. Obviously a 6th goal of the season, but from his reaction, looks like it was a milestone goal for Jamie McGinn.
I'm not sure if that puck got deflected. Let's go down the rate and see what he saw at ice level.
Not only was the puck deflected, Enzo, it's through traffic as well. You're going to see on the replay that the goaltender's fighting the traffic. He's got to get into position for it. Right when he thinks he's
Well,
got the puck
13-16 left in regulation. Thrashers have a 43 lead. Jamie McGinn is 6th of the season. Nemeth and Stepniak on the assists.
Pass attempt to Draisaitl. That puck's loose. He couldn't get through the roadblock. Thrown in.
6 minutes, 44 seconds.
Possession established on the pickup by Lovejoy. Fires. Wow, what a glove save.
Oh, he thought he had him on the glove side.
Atlanta's in control through the neutral zone. It's dumped in. Whistle blown.
And looks like we have a penalty here.
Referee will hand out
A tripping call. Who's it going to be? It's going to be against the Thrashers.
To the box for 2 minutes. It's tripping.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced
I don't know
the
where that
back
was
checker
tripping at, though.
to reach in
That Pimple
and
was
take him
tripping
off
at
his feet.
8:21.
Anything you do once, you can do twice. Let's see if
Don't
that
know where the
applies
tripping
to
call
this particular
happened
power
there.
play. Clean win on the draw. And play stopped because of an offside.
8 minutes, 21 seconds.
Edmonton's got another face-off win. Lets it go. Waffle boarded. Lets it go. And a save.
There you go.
Cleared back out. This will force them to drop back a lot. Fires. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Got it out of the
And
zone.
the penalty killers come up big again. It's cleared. Edmonton's getting to the neutral zone. The Oilers lug the puck in the defensive zone. Shoots one. Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance. Geometrically, Destrome. Wrister, gloved. Try to clear the puck. That was a great job. Shot back down. More time off the clock. Edmonton's moving the puck in the defensive zone. Gets in, looks over his options here. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Rifled to Clefbaum. Grabbed.
There we
That
go.
slight hesitation by the shooter allowed the goaltender to make a beautiful glove save.
Loose puck, good defensive denial. Sent back down, so now they can get the change they wanted. Just a backhand. Edmonton's controlling the play in their own end. He's in on an onside play. Shoots one. Blocked. Has it in his own end. The Thrashers are back even. Full strength action, the penalty kill.
This can really be frustrating for the coaches and the
Great opportunity denied. Marches on a cross. Shot on. Solid glove save.
There we go. Moving right along here. Series finale of NHL 18. He's dumped the puck in, get a line change there. 8 minutes left in the season.
To handle this puck, and he does. Puck is thrown to Lucic.
And again, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching my videos this season. Hope to see you back for Friday afternoon. debut edition of NHL 19.
On the board, it seems, almost since the early part of the first period.
Eager to play the World of Shell, the Pro-Am, as mentioned in one of the other videos. Looks like it's going to be ready to hit the ice on the outdoor rinks.
Abdelkader's production has been so consistent throughout his career. There never seems to be a real big ditch.
One thing I'm really looking forward to, probably in the next couple of years, hopefully, EA will put this series with the Frostbite engine, like they do for their Madden series, the Madden football series, and offsides the call, 5:22.
Over the course of any season, you have to demonstrate that you can win anywhere. And anywhere is where these guys are going to go. They're going to hit a lot of places before they get back home. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
Just took one off the thigh there.
By Lovejoy. Trying to go to Abdelkader. Edmonton's organizing back in the defensive zone. And he dumps it in. Pitching this one to Soderberg. Nicely into the zone.
See if I can put this game away here.
Oh, it's there. Squeezed for a whistle. A successful career.
And there you go. There you see the milestone, the 200th point for Jamie McGinn. He got the go-ahead goal.
4 minutes to go in the period. We had a tie game
Just a few moments ago.
It's a one-goal contest. Nash has got another in a long list of face-off wins. Good use of the stick, broke that pass up. One-timer.
Tried to put the game out of reach. Ellis makes the save, 3:26 remaining. A lot of exciting action this season, as I provided for you.
That is a large win by the defensive centerman. Congratulations to him. Gets across, looks over his options. Lots on that to Russell. Wonderful wrist shot. The Thrashers continue to probe up the wing. And possession snapped up by Ford. And that play is offside. The Oilers win that neutral zone faceoff.
Well, take a gamble here and just play for the empty net. Good way to end the series. Hopefully with the W. See if I can hang on here. Just dump it into the zone. Counting down the final seconds here. Coming up in the last minute of play of the season.
The Thrashers with possession up the wing. And that one is sailed back in.
At this point of the game, you cannot afford to make any mistakes. That puck's got to get in deep.
We're in the 60th minute out of 60, or will there be more?
Surprising they didn't try to.
Now to Abdelkader.
And Ellis is coming out of the net. Empty net on the other end.
Getting the goalie to the bench.
36 seconds left.
Extra man out. That puck's loose, deflected away by Reed.
And got the loose puck.
Directing that one to MacArthur.
And looks like Clark MacArthur gonna throw it to the empty net. And Clark MacArthur of the Atlanta Thrashers will be given credit for the final goal scored of NHL 18. Just iced the game for the Atlanta Thrashers as they will come away with a hard-fought victory over the Edmonton Oilers. Clark MacArthur, his 7th goal of the season, 1934.
MacArthur's goal puts this one away.
Of the third period.
Head for the exits.
I'll probably put a bow on this one, Edzo. That'll be it.
MacArthur, 7th of the season, an empty net goal. Reed and Ekholm on the assist. 5-3 Thrashers. 23 seconds remaining. Final seconds tick away here on the NHL 18. So great game. Paid by EA Sports. Oilers are going to have pulled their goalie once again. The last 5 seconds remaining, ticking off in this season. Last shot. And that's it. The horn sounds and the game is over. And the NHL 18 is over for this season. Atlanta Thrashers win the final game of NHL 18, 5-3 over the Edmonton Oilers.
Time to regroup and get back to the win column.
And here are the highlights from the final game of NHL 18.
The evening as much as we did. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.
Take a look at the final stats of the season and the 3 stars of this game. 5-3 victory for the Atlanta Thrashers over the Edmonton Oilers. And there was the game-winning goal by Jamie McGinn, who picked up his 200th point of his career. Final score: Atlanta Thrashers 5, Edmonton Oilers 3. Final game of NHL 18. Here to see the final stats on a 5-3 victory for the Atlanta Thrashers. And the 3 stars of tonight's game. Clark MacArthur, 1 goal and 1 assist. He is the first star of tonight's game. Justin Abdelkader, 1 goal and 1 assist. Jamie McGinn with 1 goal, his 200th point of his professional career. All in a 5-3 victory for the the Atlanta Thrashers. All right, folks, go ahead and take a quick timeout, and I'll come back with the article for the USA CHL. Don't go away. All right, hockey fans, we're back after a 5-3 Atlanta Thrashers victory over the Edmonton Oilers. And we're going to quit to the hub here. And while I read you the final article before we sign off here for the final time for NHL 18, there you see the empty arena. Okay, fans, as I promised, we'll bring you the article of the USA CHL. The announcers their 14 for the 2018-19 season. And this article is called Bus League Hockey from Rovit 7. It was published 2 weeks ago. Okay, and I'm going to read it here. So, we were unable to bring you all the great hockey news about leagues you didn't know you cared about, but we are back at it this week with an update from the USA Central Hockey League. After getting radio silence from the USA CHL about rumored expansion teams, the league quietly announced on Facebook early Friday evening that they had added a 14 for the 2018-19 season, the Texas Lawmen. who will play out of McAllen, Texas. And I'm going to read to you now. Here is the full release from the USA CHL Facebook page. The USA CHL is proud to announce that McAllen, Texas will be the fourth team for the 2018-19 season. The team will be called the Texas Lawmen in honor of the law enforcement in the great state of Texas. We have been waiting on 2 other locations for some time, and we realized that with the puck dropping in 2 months that we had to move on to another location, says USA CHL President Troy Mick. Our CEO, Bill Davidson, stepped up and has acquired an arena where he will have to invest over $1 million to make this happen. Now the USA CHL will own its own facility that will increase our ability to be a leader in player development while making a positive economic impact to the community of McAllen. Davidson added, "I'm so happy, a deal developed in the 11th hour with Betty and Lonnie Gegenheimer, owners of the arena we are purchasing the assets from. I have gotten to know them over the past couple of weeks, and they are 2 of the most amazing people I have met in my life. They have such a passion for enhancing and giving back to the community that it just ensures we have made the right decision." The Texas Lawmen will announce their first head coach and director of player personnel this coming Tuesday, August 28th. Fans can follow the team on social media channels at Texas Lawmen. The USA CHL will commence with main camp set for September 21st in Wichita Falls and McAllen. The Laredo Bucks will join the force with the Rio Grande Valley Killer Bees will partner with the Lawmen for the main camp. The USA CHL first season kicks off October 26, 2018 in Hidalgo at the State Farm Arena as they will take on the Laredo Bucks with a scheduled 7 p.m. puck drop. So that is from the Facebook page of the USA CHL. Now this gets the league up to 4 teams along with the Laredo Bucks, Rio Grande Valley Killer Bees, and Wichita Falls Force, meaning each team will play the others a whopping 16 times over a 48-game season, but raises a ton of other questions and concerns. This is from Rovit 7, an article that was published back in August, a couple weeks ago. And as we continue, let's start with that first quote from President Troy Mick that the league had been working with 2 other locations about expansion teams and eventually had to move on. We heard rumor that Dodge City, Kansas was supposed to be a potential city, reached out to the league about it, and heard nothing. There was also a rumor from the junior hockey news that the 4th city was supposed to be Beaumont, Texas, before the above announcement was made. So what made those 2 cities bail? And how did they end up in McAllen? The McAllen question is really baffling because Rio Grande Valley literally plays right next door to McAllen and Hidalgo at the State Farm Arena. So instead of having that whole market of par, McAllen, Hidalgo, Mission, and Edinburgh, there are now 2 teams within 10 minutes of each other fighting for hockey fans to come see their new team in a new league. And this new team has exactly 2 months to try to sell tickets, sponsors, get players, do those arena upgrades, and just get a hockey team together. This makes the FHL, the Federal Hockey League, look like the most stable and organized league in the world after they announced expansion teams in July. Mick also said in that first quote that that league acquired an arena that they will have to put over $1 million into it to make it USA CHL ready. But they don't say where the arena is or what existing arena it might be. Remember, on the league website they said each team in the league will be playing in arenas with 5,000 plus seats. And if you Google McAllen, Texas Arena, you get the State Farm Arena, where Rio Grande Valley is set to play. There's the Bird Ogden Arena, but that has 9,000 plus seats and would be insanely big for this league. And there's the McAllen Convention Center is there, but doesn't really have an arena that would sport hockey. Finally, with 3 teams within 3 hours of each other, what does that mean for Wichita Falls? If I were a player or coach in Wichita Falls, I would be very angry. Every road trip is 8+ hours away. There is not a mutual travel partner for them to try to cut down travel costs. How in the world is that fair to them, and how in the world did you not get at least one team near them? I don't mean to sound cynical here, but I would bet my house Wichita Falls doesn't survive this season with all those extra costs they will have compared to the other 3 teams. And he does have a point there. I mean, 8+ hours, that is a very long drive. And if that wasn't enough, if you read that story we linked up above from the Junior Hockey News, it doesn't sound like this league is exactly raking in new players. According to that link, there were 9 players total at their tryout camp in Chicago. 9, as in 6 skaters and 3 goalies. And that's not enough for 2 lines on the team, let alone enough to fill 4 rosters. Now maybe they get some guys from the NAHL who are cut when their roster cutdown happens after the NAHL showcase. But if you're filling out your roster with NAHL castoffs or NA3HL guys who want to play for free, that really isn't the amazing hockey that the league has promised on its website. Also, FYI, the Lawmen are still not listed as a team on the league website. So yeah, the USA CHL has its 14. Basically, one they had to create out of thin air to get to 4 teams for this season. 2 months until putt drop, and I cannot wait to see what happens with this league going forward. So a very good article there from Rovit7. And give credit to him for this article. A very good article here. He really has a point there towards the end of the article here. Players that were cut from the NAHL or NA3HL, which is the Tier 3 site, Tier 3 league, and you put this last team together, the Texas Lawmen out of McAllen, a border town in Texas, that it seems like it's thrown together at the last minute. And I think he does have a point here. I don't see Wichita Falls. I'm just being honest here. Anybody from Wichita Falls is listening. I don't see Wichita Falls lasting this season. I mean, you do get 24 games at home, but you have to travel 8+ hours for all your road games. You'd be better off flying out of Dallas Love Field down to McAllen. I mean, even though that is a lot more expensive, but for a league this small, I honestly don't see this league lasting very long, especially in the Rio Grande Valley, where the Killer Bees and the NAHL only lasted 2 seasons. But I think people in Laredo they could be happy with their team. They enjoyed hockey down there for quite some time, and where the Laredo Bucks won the CHL President's Cup, the Ray Miron President's Cup, twice in their 10-year history. So it's going to be interesting to see how long this league lasts. But if they're going to have to expand quickly, they need to get at least 2 more teams to make it viable. I just don't see a league surviving with just 4 teams, and that's just my honest opinion. Again, best of luck to the USA CHL as they start up here on October 26th next month, where the puck drops. So that's going to do it from here. We're going to sign off for the final time this season. Again, thanks to everybody who has able to watch my videos this year for NHL 18. Thanks for all who commented or who joined. All my followers here on Twitter, on YouTube as well. Citrat the Gamer, special thanks to him for putting together a nice video package with one of my broadcasts earlier last month. So hope everybody enjoys here the final broadcast of NHL 18. We'll see you on Friday afternoon for the debut edition of NHL 19. It's been a great season, everybody. And this is Jared Fowler signing off for the final time. Good night, everybody. God bless. And hockey season's just right around the corner. It's going to be an exciting year. See you guys on Friday night. Good night, everybody. And thank you for watching NHL 18.